Hi, welcome back to my channel, the second video. It's very exciting. In the first video, I talked about why Africa should not copy-paste responses from the other worlds, developed countries. Reason being, we have different cultures. We can learn from what is working best in the developed countries, but localize our response. So today I want to touch on something very important, and what I'm going to touch on is on greeting. So there have been adverts going out, there are no shaking hands, there are no greeting and all that. And globally, we know that greetings, the global way of greeting is handshake. And in Africa, especially in Kenya, generally in Africa, greeting is a very important aspect of life. You can't just wave. You see your parents passing or somebody you know, you just wave. Or no. It's kind of religion. You have to stand, shake hands. If it's a community that shake hands, and in some communities you can even take 1 hour just in greetings. Why am I sharing this? One. Why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this, sorry, I'm working at home, so you hear a lot of noises, back noises, but please bear with me. So why am I sharing this? The reason is all cultures have their own ways of greetings, and greeting is universal. There are people we greet through gender, sex. There's greeting just for maybe when you see another woman coming by, there's a way you greet. There are ways that probably you don't even use your hands to greet, among others. So far so good. I've been privileged to travel to other countries, and especially developed countries where shaking hand is no longer appreciated. In Africa, shaking hand and greeting is like a must. Sorry. It's like, you have to shake hands. If you don't shake hands, even a committee of inquiry can be put if you don't greet, if you're not very intentional about greeting. So for us, Africa, greeting is very important. So far so good. Kudos to everyone. Right now we are trying to, not to greet. I've seen people unconsciously they want to shake hands, but they're trying as much as possible, especially towards this response towards the coronavirus. But however much we think that, universally, greeting is just shaking hands, we also have to consider communities in Africa whereby they don't shake hands, yes, but they use other forms of ways of greetings. One way, I'll say, I did my ethnographic work among the Maasais. I love the Maasai people, and I have a Maasai name called Nashipai, which means I bring happiness. It was awesome. Everywhere I go, people are calling me Siangiki and all that, Mrembo in Kiswahili, or a beautiful lady. But why am I sharing about some communities in Africa that might not be using hands to shake, while that could be another means that can transfer coronavirus? One, my stay during the Maasai community, shout out to Dondon, that's where I was, Misho Barabara. In all the situations, when I was meeting somebody who was older than me, especially the men, I would bow down and they would touch my head as a form of greeting. So I didn't have an opportunity to do handshake. So when we share this information, no greetings, no handshake, in some communities they might think their way of saying hi is actually not shaking hands, but it could be another way of transferring corona. And if you don't localize this, they might think it's okay. Let's just continue that way because it has not been announced by the government. What can we do as anthropologists, social scientists, and people who have communities is, one, we should localize our response. In communities like the Maasai community, like other communities that they don't actually, they do shake hands, but that's on sex, same age, sex, or even, other factors. But what I remember that whenever I would see anyone older than me, especially the men, I would bend and they would touch my head. And also to children and among others. So you can imagine if just one person gets corona and goes out to greet other children, on the head or other younger people on the head, and the other people continue with the greeting, you can imagine the damage that one person can do to the entire community. So my special appeal is for us as a community and also for a government, and we are lucky we have the local leadership, the local government. Reach out to the community leaders. Let's create awareness to the community level and also to put in every culture into perspective. I know there are some communities that, hugging is a way of greeting. So how do we synthesize this information so that they are not left out and they are not assumed in the process? Let's not assume that every community they must shake hand as a way of greeting. Even that touching of head. How many times do you think that person will clean their head for the next other person to? I'm just being funny about it, but it's something that you need to consider. And I see most of the advert is just wash your hands, no hand greetings, no hugging and all that, and this community, I feel they are left out. So how can we move this forward? How can we impact in our small spaces? I would request for volunteers, if anyone can volunteer and work with us, our organization. So guys, sorry, I forgot to mention my name. My name is Sheila Bandigraph. I am the CEO of a national youth organization called YASA, Youth and Success Association. And one way we do a lot of creation of awareness, and we are requesting for volunteers who can come in and help us localize some of these messages. We are requesting for people to come on board and just help in getting this message to the community, back into the various villages. We call on community leaders. This working at home is so tough. We call on community leaders and also the county government and national government and all the people steering the COVID response to also involve social scientists. But for this particular one, we are requesting for people who can help us localize this information of greeting. Also, those who can do the animation through video, audio, video, and posters that we can share these through our WhatsApp to as many people as we can. And also, and among others, and maybe contribute on the video how best we can localize the information. Let's not assume that everyone is captured in one, and government cannot do everything. We have to do it together. Let's not point out fingers. Let's work together, because this will save not only your lives, not only my lives, but the life of so many people. So let's work together and share ideas. This is the second video, so please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, share, and also contribute anything that you feel that needs to be shared. And maybe your community, how you reach beyond just the handshake. It could help maybe to create, and maybe you can suggest what I need to share again on my next video. Thank you so much. It has been tough working at home, but let's cooperate. Thank you and be blessed.